Good afternoon. Good afternoon on the, way behind on the ticker thing, 4th of February, 2:13 in the afternoon, not my usual slot, not one of my usual slots. Hey ho, Lex. Yeah, it's blooming freezing. It's not meant to be this cold, but it did say it's going down to 0. I'm gonna have to have a fire tonight. I am so cold today. Walked up the school this morning and it was windy and I was going, oh, it must be the wind, but it is blooming freezing. And it's very grey outside. It's dry though. Hi, Sue. Oh, that's nice. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Susie. Hi, 5 people who are watching. Yeah, so tomorrow, actually, no. So I've started doing what's going out on a Wednesday morning, but I thought I'd do it now because I sold a couple of lampshades, which will be a bit tricky to cycle to the parcel shop on my bike, and I'm taking Connie to the opticians later, so I will drop it off then. So I thought I'd do it now. So it's only, I think it's about 7 sales. I thought I'd come on anyway. Who's in? Afternoon, Crispy. Oh God, it is chilly. Listing the frozen fingers. Hi, Becca. Do you know, I was just, sort of pottering around and I went onto the home thing and who was on there? George Ross with, I don't know, he was in his, on YouTube, by the way, he was in his unit and I didn't realise this. He's moved to a big unit and he works from there. And I was a bit like, whoa, like he's, also, is it warm in there? Something that did amuse me a lot actually was when he's in his unit. He must be such a clean and tidy person. He puts his little unit slippers on. Yeah, he must be such a clean and tidy person. Anyway, yeah, he works totally from that little box. I was thinking, God, that must be cold and I don't know, maybe a bit depressing really. It's like sometimes it's bad enough working at home on your own, but in a little box. Wasn't my Mungie seems happy. So yeah, if anybody hasn't seen that, it's quite interesting. Oh yeah, thanks Becca. I've got this gorgeous blue soap dish from Jason on Insta, really thick glass. And girls have already stuck it on the side of the sink with the soap in it. It's quite old. So I was like, so please don't smash it. Oh, in between tasks. Good day, Mel. When are you doing some more videos? I'm kind of missing those. Yeah, just want to ask you a couple of things as well about stuff that I've got that I'm sure you'll know and I don't know. I've got this and I don't know what it is. I've got another one somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it. It'll be hanging around here somewhere. And oh, hang on, which way does it go? It opens up, oh, that way. It opens up. It says something like made in England on the back and it's got a patent number. Oh, hi. Oh, no, I didn't notice that. All right, Indy. Oh, Biscuit, doing no work today. Find out in a vlog later as to why. I'm enjoying your vlogs as well. Oh, had a bug. Oh, it was Connie's thing the other night. It must have been a migraine that made her vomit. It was horrible. Anyway, yeah, does anybody know what that is? I'm assuming it's something to do with I don't know, automatically that size. I thought it was some kind of tie clip, but it's very bizarre. Hi, Paul. Yeah, it looks quite old and I've got another one somewhere. But yeah, if anybody can let me know in the comments, do, because I don't know what that is. And the other thing I've got that it's like a glass garland. It's really heavy. Yeah, look, I was like, God, is that a necklace at first? Because I do get some statement pieces, but I mean, it would go over my head, but I don't think it would go over most people's. I don't know. I've got quite a small head. I don't know if maybe I should test it on Tom, but because he's got a massive head. It's freaking heavy there if that's a necklace, but it feels more like a garland or a decoration or something. Yes, if anybody knows what that is as well, please. Thank you. Taking another month off the tube. Okay. We'll do some more Insta then. I think it's for hair. I think it would rip your hair out though. Am I wearing new bracelets? That's not a new one. That's come out of job. But that is that. I think that's somebody's homemade that, and that was in a job lot. I just, when I'm going through stuff, I just go, oh, one for that, one for that, one for me. It goes under your collar, sort of sits in front, and the clippy bits keep it in place. Keep your collar in place. Yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be something like, how would that keep? Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. And then the tie would go down, covering it maybe. I'll do some research. A curtain tie back. Christ, in glass. Now that, let's see if it's, oh yeah, I suppose it doesn't have to like do up, does it? Because you would just loop it over something when you, God, that is grim in that case. I mean, it's fairly grim anyway, but oh, that's interesting, Indy. But I've just got one of them. How bizarre. How bizarre. Oh, Cheryl, you had a pair. Are they yours personally? All right, I'll just zip it now. How's everybody's January, by the way? Mine was pretty consistent. Wasn't anything overly amazing, but it was all right. It was better than all right. Yeah, let's say that. I haven't made any February goals. Oh, I don't think I achieved all my Januaries actually. Cheryl, no, I have. Oh, I have taste. I thought you just. I'm going to say I have no taste. Yeah, so I was meant to clear old stock in January. I did do a lot of that. I did pull a lot and donate. Oh, I was meant to declutter the stationery games cupboard. I couldn't face it. And then I decided after a bit I would list 20 things a day. Then I realised that was, on some days that was just really easy. On other days it was too much of an ask. So I've kind of settled down to listing, like doing a minimum of 10 a day, just Monday to Friday, just get 10 on. Because sometimes when there's a lot, when I'm doing these littles and there's a lot of parcels, it does take up a bit of time. Indy, great January. February goals is to, oh yeah, list £1,000 a week. Even though I don't do goals, it's a target. Well, you've got a good reason for that. My shop is looking lovely, Shelley. Oh, hang on. I just worded that really strangely, didn't I? Your shop is looking lovely, Shelley. Thanks, Sue. This isn't my shop. This is my lounge. Oh, Mel, I'm thinking of modelling some of the chunky necklaces I've got, like you have on those Insta pics you posted yesterday or today. How much of a pain is it? I've limited patience. It's not pain at all. So I've got the little neck, which I do the short necklaces on. And then you basically just have to, so I just read Mel's, Lex saying, yeah, quick change of subject. I've got a black, oh, we can't even see. Actually, it's not even scoop neck. It goes all the way up there. I just wear a black t-shirt, either scoop neck or just a round neck, tie my hair back, which sometimes gets in anyway. And like, you know, just I stand up against a white wall and have them laid out in kind of, if I want to do all glass beads or all ethnic-y beads, then I have them all lined up and I've got my camera ready. And I used to have a bit of fluff to do one picture on me, one on the fluff so they can see the clasp or whatever. But now, because I've covered up where I was taking the pictures in the kitchen, covered up the wall, so now I've had to start doing them in my bedroom, in the corner of my bedroom, and then there's white floor in there. So I just, you know, on picture, on the floor, picture, next. So yeah, it's really easy. Sure, I had a shite 2 weeks, then boom, went a bit mental. Brilliant. I mean, brilliant. It went boom. Wow, Paul and Lou, we had our best ever January apart from the glitch day. No sales, first time for years. Fantastic. Oh, your photos are really nice. Oh, thanks, Sue. People have said that before. They've said it about shirts. And it's really bizarre because I use no lighting. Well, I might stick the, you know, the lamp, what do you call it? The ceiling lights. And Connie did once say, I've never seen something so ineffectual in my life. Like it pretty much made no difference to the light. But yeah, and just my phone. Like I'm not a connoisseur at all. which shows, because also I'm not very good at presentations. So if I can do it, anyone can really. Crispy, I think January has been a good month overall, more turnover than last year. Yeah, so I've been in red for ages compared to last month. So like the last 31 days, I seem to be always in red these days. And I was in red on the last compared to a year ago, and it's just coming into the green. So yeah, I want that to carry. God, I really want it to carry on as steady as this. January was okay and were quite good, and so actually, yeah, but I've just gone into the green. It must have been similar last January, and then about 6 months of absolute bollocks. I don't want to go through that again. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. So yeah. Becca, putting some jewellery on Etsy this month, most to see how it sells. I had a very brief interlude on Etsy and couldn't be bothered with the length of time. I'm a bit lazy. Mel might give it a go, then we'll get it all out and organised, yeah. And see if we can get an efficient little routine in place. Yeah, you spend the smallest amount of time on it you can, really. Pound girl just got back into the green. Oh, well done. Afternoon, Kirsten. Yeah, I'm quite, do you know, in some ways I'm not lazy, but it's this raw mode of opposites thing. Sometimes I can't stop myself. I can't switch off or stop. But then on the other hand, I just want to get the job done. So I've been really sort of, I took all the advice from everybody, that was offering advice, and I took advice from Lex, and I was trying to do like auctions before stuff went on to Buy It Now. Occasionally something sells on auction for me, but most of the time it doesn't seem to sell. And then I put on Buy It Now and it sells. And I don't know because, well, some of it might be that watches are built up and then I'm doing it as relist and then maybe they go in there. Or I wonder if for most people, are as impatient as me and they can't wait a week for something to end unless you just go on there and it's ending. You just want Buy It Now and you want it to come as quick as possible. So I don't know. I haven't got the patience for auctions at the moment either. So I can't carry on with them at the moment. They're getting on my wick. Mel, eBay analytics permanently at the red at the moment. Oh, you need to get that sorted then. Get your black scoop neck top on and get your necklaces on. Lex, finally back in the green here. January is pretty good, surprisingly. You were really consistent though, aren't you? Or I suppose January is pretty good. Yeah, aren't you generally, have you always been consistent, or have you've got to that stage? Yeah, so actually last weekend, which is when February started, I had an incredible weekend. I had a sales day, well, partly because I sold a set of Harry Potters and they go for 150 and that went to the US. So the day that they sold, don't know who that is. The day that they sold, it must have been the Saturday. Like the turnover, like with all the postage in it and everything that you see on eBay, was like about £330, and it was like, what in earth? Like I didn't have any days like that in December. It was absolutely mental. Then I think it was pretty good on Sunday and pretty good yesterday. I mean, of course, now it's quiet as anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I was in the spotlight that day, and that's, how it works, isn't it? Hi, Alison. Right. So, yeah, I've got about 7 bits. So I'll show you a couple of bits of, well, a clothing and an accessory. Mel, I have a grey top that I'll have to do. Yeah, who was it that used to use a grey background anyway? I mean, grey is also another fine. You just need something neutral that people aren't looking at your outfit. I've missed something, haven't I, Lex? You being filth. Right, this is like a monkey coloured. Is this Jacques Vert? Yeah. think I picked this up, I think, or I can probably check. This is like a wedding-y type, loose kind of cardigan type thing. It's more of a, it's just a cover-up really, isn't it? When did I put it on? Yeah, it's been on since October, but I only paid £1 for it, and I think I must have sent an offer out to get rid, because I just and so it went for £13.50 plus shipping, but that's still getting a good tenner out of it for me, so I don't mind. And it's been on long enough. Oh, there you go. Cheryl uses grey. Yeah, so that, and then the next most clothing-y thing, accessory, of course, is a Liberty tie, which I thought I couldn't find earlier, but it was just dark in the garage. I think the guy sent me like a really low offer, and I just counted an offer I was happy with, and he paid it, so that was good. So I thought, if you start fanning about back and forth, I can't be bothered. And I paid £3.70 for that, and it's gone for £20 free shipping. It's a nice little. Oh God, indie low cut top wouldn't work. I thought I just assumed you would put something like wouldn't go amiss or something. Oh God, yeah, I'm not reading that. Also, as per usual, a cross-stitch kit, quite nice. Oh, bridal Christmas fairy, quite a gothic one that. And what did I pay? And what's it gone out for? I had what somebody messaged last night actually, where as I buy these and they, they're sort of sealed, and I used to open them up and pull it all out, and I don't now. I just like take a photograph like that. And she said when it had been opened up, it was missing its instructions, and it just wasn't in a good state. And should I have something similar? Was it just a missing? Yeah, it's just kind of, well, like January, it's just been the returns and the issues, and because of course loads of people bought stuff for presents. So she's coming back to me. It was from Mum. She's coming back to me about whether she wants another one from my shop or just a refund. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, oh wow, I paid a lot for this one. Looks like I paid about £9. Is that right? That's a lot. It went for 20 free shipping, so not the best return on that. And then at the Jumble the other week, I don't think I did a haul from this. I got these bit of wicker, 2 scalloped lampshades for £2 each. And I had these on auction and they didn't sell, and just for the first week. And then as soon as I put them to buy it now, they sold as a pair, £40 plus shipping. And yeah, somebody did message me and say, could they, whilst they're on auction, said, could I put it on buy it now and can they buy one? But I was getting a lot of interest. So I said, well, they will go buy it now after the auction finishes. But because when I looked up, I don't think I usually have to the same. And I'd seen that some people are selling them in pairs. I thought, oh, I'll just get rid of them together. And they did. So straight as soon as I put them on buy it now. Oh, Indy. I am not even reading your conversation now. But I can relate. Oh, you remember these, Chris? Yeah. It's the same person. I went over to look up what that green thing was. And it was like, I think it was like a bedspread or something. But so I got these from her for £2 each. And the bedspread, she wanted something like 40 or £45 or something for it. It's really bizarre. I thought she was going to say like a £5 or something. And I might have got it. But yeah, it was really mental. Cuffage. Oh, God. It's descended. Hi, Bianca. Hi, Julie. So I'll drop those off when I take Connie to the optician later. Put them back in the box. And then I've got some jewellery, mostly lots. So I've had this on for ages, and it's one of those things that I don't think it matters if it's new. If somebody wants a chunky necklace, I don't care if it's new or not, because I've had more for second-hand ones, not new. Paid £3 for this, probably because I thought, oh look, it's new. But it still went for £12.60 free shipping, and I could sell that for £12.60 free shipping or 14 without the little thing on it. So I think it makes a difference. Ma had the chest of a teenage boy until I... Oh, did you want me to read this out? Until I quit work and went up 2 dress sizes. Boobs are a novelty. We're all getting used to it in my house. I bet you are. Oh my God, Chris, did I buy that 9,000 piece Ravensburger puzzle? No, I missed it. What, sealed? I wouldn't buy it if it wasn't sealed. And if it was sealed, then I missed it. Did you buy? Oh no, I take it you didn't buy it then. You're asking me. Oh, thanks, Indy. Yeah, I'm just reading about cuppage and tire marks and yeah, what breastfeeding does to tits. Oh word, I'm dropping it. Oh, God, alive. It's Tuesday afternoon and we're all just like, oh, can't be bothered anymore. Let's just talk about our tired boobs. Right, where am I? Back in the room. Oh God, they've managed to tangle themselves up even before I managed to post them. I'm going to have to do some more wrapping before they go. So yeah, what I've started doing is making jewellery lots. And that people seem to be quite happy with that. I don't know why, but selling like massive by weight for crafters and stuff, or even if it's not even broken, I just don't seem to be very successful at it. Chris, we trying hard to ignore the booby chat. Oh, the boobage chat. I bet you are. Who the hell buys 9,000 piece puzzles? Life sentence prisoners. Don't mind where it's going, to be honest. Give them something to do. Must be a full moon. There's something in the air, isn't there? Because I was going a bit loop the loop before I came on here, and I thought, well, shall I go on? Because I might end up saying God knows what. And then it's on the video and for me too, Chris. Yeah, not 9,000 piece boobs. This is knotted before it. So basically, right, let's get a grip. Oh yeah, so all these lots are lots that have come from lots where I've bought job lots, and the stuff in them are worth like £1 or £2. And I tried selling them. I did sell some of them individually, but then I realized, because I've been trying different things out, then I realized, oh, actually that's quite a lot of work to list them all individually. And then obviously you got more packaging just for £1 or £2, even though it's quick. I don't want to do it like that. So I've been trying job lots where I started off doing them about probably like 10 free shipping. Then I thought, I'll try 12. And now I think I'm charging shipping on each of them. Yeah, shipping on each of them. And this is something tip that I got from Lex as well, is that I'm pricing them at a price so that I can send out 10% off offers. Well, I don't know what Lex sends out, but I do 10% off offers in bulk. And then, so this one went, right, hang on. So I have this, you see all these pendants here. And so this was on at 14 plus shipping and sent out an offer, and it went for £12.60 plus shipping. And so, what it's all made up of are things out of job lots that are worth £1 or £2. And when I'm making them up, so I've got a little owl. There are owls in everywhere, I find. I've got so many owls, all sorts of things. There's quite a nice turtle one. Oh, it's nice. I think this is just next. You know, like can you see the tangles already? It's ridiculous. There's always shell ones as well everywhere. Everything is now oh, that one I really like. That's like a little turtle. And then some I've already wrapped up because I thought those were the difficult ones that were going to tangle themselves, but they're all getting tangled. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do when I do them is I'm thinking, well, say that they're going to end up paying 12 or 14 plus shipping. kind of want them to put enough stuff in there that it would be work out for them about £1 a piece or something, or less than £1 a piece. So, because I've got a lot of, and it actually doesn't owe me anything really, because the stuff that it's come out of, I've already had my money from, and these are kind of like a byproduct. So I try and put as much in there as possible to make it attractive to people, and that seems to be working. Cheryl owls were huge about 8 years ago. I want to say, what happened to them? I have so many owls. I've missed what's happened up there. I think I've lost track. Oh yeah, you're an owl fan, aren't you, Indy? I've got a little brass owl in my shop as well. I've still got him, and I sold a little brass owl the other week as well. Yeah, Tom's uncle's got a room where there's loads and loads of owls in it, and they were trying to count them one time. There was like 90 odd owls or something. Mel, trying to be stricter with what I list individually. Well, that's what's happened to me, and it's all a learning curve, isn't it? So even, so I've started doing quite a few lots of stuff. Oh, Lex, thank you. Hopefully my parcel will be with me tomorrow. Solaway 1975, thanks for your help on Instagram yesterday. Oh, the Dior suit. 90s. Oh, that's ideal if it's 90s. Oh, word, Cheryl. Well, it's good that you're doing like larger items again, aren't you? So I guess you can take a little bit of a break if you need to then. Oh, Julie sold your owl purse. Well done. Right, I need to make a little pile of this because I am going to end up breaking it before it goes on. Oh, balls. It's literally falling out of my lap. Right, then, so it didn't owe me anything. Someone's paid $12.60 plus shipping, so it's a nice tenner out of that. Then somebody has bought a silver tone and faux pearl lot, which I have put wedding in the title, and which is all in there. If I think this may be the time to list your sparklies and your faux pearls or pearls, because I've got a pile of pearls here that I can't work out whether they grate on my teeth. Don't know what I'm doing with them. Yes, so I sold a lot of these like pearl and sparkly things, suggesting wedding at the weekend. So I put another lot on to replace them yesterday, and they sold immediately. So I guess people are buying for weddings, and I put anything that I think might be useful. So this one's actually got like a tiara in it. Any kind of anything that you can get away with pearly. I just like heap it up, really. Heap it up. Oh, it's a little comb. Oh, you can see that. Heap it up. So I'm getting good feedback, apart from one person that bought a few, and quite often people buy a couple of lots or a few lots. One person it shouldn't leave me negative, leave me positive, but put some sort of snidey comments in there, which was really odd. But apart from her, I've sold quite a few lots. Everybody else has given me really good feedback, and a lot of them, the main thread is really good value. So I'm really pleased about that, because I really want people to feel that they've got a good lot of stuff and it's good value, and then hopefully they'll come back. Cheryl prom season. Oh, that's true as well. Yes. And pearls are in at the moment. I had heard that. Yeah, I'm really pleased. And what so it's sold on promoted listings. Not many of these are going on promoted. This actually went for £14 plus shipping. So it's about a £12 profit out of this, because again, it's stuff that I didn't want to list individually. So maybe this time of year you could do it. But again, ideally, it would be nice to get £10 out of each thing like I used to, but it is different with jewellery, and I do accept a £5 profit out of an item. But it'd be nice for it not to be under that. Oh, Cheryl, loving those early 90s puffy hairbands with beads. Ooh. Oh, I think I'd look all right. Prize pudding, I've had one of those on, but I did used to like those. Crony G Crone, hello. Yeah, so that's going to one lady, and then I had somebody messaging from the US last night asking me about combined shipping, and I was like, oh yeah, surely just put them in your basket. Can you request a total? Then realised she was in the US and said, all right, this is GSP, it's meant to be automatic. So I think you might have to ask eBay and the help to call you about combining it. And then she said, I was trying to get 4 and I've got 3. Then she paid. Then she asked if I could refund her some of the shipping. I said, I can't. It should be automatic. I thought eBay, but then looking at the way it's been ordered, I'll be able to see, I think, when I go to print the postage, what she's paid. It should have been combined. I think it possibly was, but she was maybe just shocked at how expensive it still was. And I haven't heard anything more, so I'm assuming it's okay to post. I'll see you later, Chris. You missed a cow, but you love them. Well, it's practical, isn't it? Mel, are you still happier selling the type of thing you're picking up now, or do you miss all the clothing? I don't miss clothing. I do not miss the clothing. I just do like a good barber shirt, to be fair, but no, I don't miss the clothing. No, that's a short answer. Afternoon, Stephanie. Yeah, although, like, I'm really loving the jewellery, but it was nice to get those lampshades. And, you know, I've got a nice metal jug the other week. I definitely want to carry on. I've also, you know, before really enjoyed picking up the homeware, little homeware. So I want to carry on with that as well, because that's a bit of interest as well. Oh, God, Cheryl. Explaining GSP to customers takes up half your life. Hello, hello. Hi, Heather. What's all this? Yeah, so 3 job lots she's bought anyway. And she's bought a silver tone one, and I'll show you a little bit of what's in them. A red and black one, and a blue one. So that's how I'm doing. I'm just doing them by colour. And the girls helped me sort all of my, a lot of stuff that I'd ended and stuff that had come in that I didn't know what to do with. And they quite, well, to me, it really appeals to me, actually, sorting jewellery by colour. I don't know. It's really, I don't know. It's a bit like, like when you have a, this might sound ridiculous, but when you have a scented candle, and I guess it appeals to your senses. Yeah, I've got it. I guess that appeals to your sense of smell. Sorting jewellery by colour is, for me, is aesthetically pleasing. Definitely does something for me. That's school text. So, for instance, like I've got a pot of greenage in here. You see that? I mean, it's just, oh, I just think it's so nice. It's a bit like the colour glass. It just really does something for me. So yeah, so there's my green pot. So yeah, lovely, lovely blue. Some of it I have wrapped up already, because then it's easier just to, if the stuff that's likely to tangle up is already wrapped up, then that is quick for me to wrap the rest up after that. So that's the sort of thing. So there's usually like a collection of necklaces, bracelets, earrings if I've got them to match, rings if I've got them. Alison, charity shops who sort by colour drive me bananas. Yeah, that's different though. You need it by size, don't you? You need it by size, not colour in a charity shop. But with jewellery, then you know, people seem to be quite enjoying buying by colour. Oh, Mel, I've done a few by colour too. I must have a little look. Oh, hi, Andrew. Sorry I'm late. Are you not at work, or do you work funny shifts? Mel, I also sorting boho bundles for festivals. Oh, good point, because I did do a wood something or other one, and I don't think it's sold, but maybe towards the summer I can ramp that up a bit, because the other thing I thought about was doing more Shelley and bright coloured ones and putting holiday in the title. Gosh. This is the bleeding obvious, basically, isn't it? But I like stating the bleed, and I like things that state the bleeding obvious. My mum used to have a toaster that said toast on it, and she's similar to me. It's like, I don't know, it's something nice and simple and pleasing about something that states the bleeding obvious, and here I am. Nice and simple and hopefully pleasing, stating the bleeding obvious. It's definitely, yes, plastic ones are in, no, so you say plastic or elastic? Oh, elastic. Yeah, there's a little stretchy one. As long as I do pull them and make sure that they do go back, because some of them you pull and it just goes, and it never goes back because the elastics dodge. By category, Alison, you want it? Yeah, didn't you? Yeah, and charity shop, a good charity shop, it would normally be, yeah, like all the ladies' dresses, but then by size rather than colour, wouldn't it? Andrew, I'm on a late lunch and thought I'd spend it with you. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That is late, isn't it? 10 to 3. Mind you, I've just been eating Quality Street and lumps of cheese. So yes, that's my blue bundle. And then in silver, most of it wrapped, because it's probably chains that are going to wrap themselves around everything. This is, I mean, it's literally anything I can get away with, and that people feel they have a look and they're like, oh yeah, I'll pay 14 or 12.60 for one of those little bundles, thank you. And yeah, people are really generally like great feedback, which is exactly what I want, and people are buying you like a few bundles at a time, so happy as Larry with that, because I didn't know what to do with all this stuff, but you just have to keep trying, don't you? I mean, now of course it'll probably fall flat on my face. There's a black and red bundle. Most of it seems to be wrapped up. There's a few bangolas there. What else do I put? Oh, it's mostly bangles. Yeah, because you get some stuff. I mean, what's this? Yeah, see, Wallace, and I presume. So it started off life at £6.50, I think, and then obviously went down to sale at £2. And you know, but no one wants to buy that plus shipping for it to be worth my while on its own. But in a bundle where they've got, you're like 15 to 20 bits, they're like, oh yeah, I'll have a bit of that. That's good value. Oh, and also you can, so this is a red and black bumble. I'm doing bumbles by colour. You can stick these beads in as well because it just looks colourful, I think. Seems to be getting away with it anyway. Yeah, and that is it, I think. So I'm going to do some wrapping up. It's 10 to 3 for the kiddos come back. It's appointments are on this week after school. Yes, thanks, Stephanie. And that is that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me and not being able to set goals. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, or it might be partly why I'm feeling a bit loop the loo out at sea at the moment, because I'm a bit aimless. I was going to say I'm a bit pointless. Maybe I am a bit pointless. Shelley, you're so pointless. All right, I'm going in a sec. Sorry, I'll just read that. Lex, got 6 kilos of jewellery next to me, all sorted, waiting to list. Oh, just looking at me gives giving me evils. 6 kilos. 6 kilos of all stuff that you want to list. That's great. Being quite strict with buying now, trying to stick to what I know. I think I know. Oh, that was Cheryl. Well, it's funny. It does seem to work for you, although I knew nothing about jewellery, but just I pick up what I like. And I do different sort of jewellery to Lex. Lex is very much vintage, or what would go with vintage outfits, and it fits her shop. Whereas I am quite happy with something really gaudy and statementy and trashy. Lovely for me, lovely. I just think it's that colour thing again, like, oh yeah, that's a disgusting yellow necklace. I'll have a bit of that. That's lovely. That'll look lovely against my black t-shirt. India, I would have loved to have brought a bag of jewellery for my first cruise. Would have saved me a fortune. Well, on your next one, you should have a little look in my shop. Oh, I did send, was it a pair of, what are they called? Clip-ons. I did send you, didn't I? Another friend came around for some, well, to try on some clip-ons because she's having problems with her ears at the moment, but it wasn't for her. Mo, I might try some large bundles, and I currently do like a little experiment. Yeah, because I think I was partly thinking as well, like, because you sold a load of silver tone necklaces in a bundle, didn't you, in a lot? And I remember that and think that must have partly been inspiring me, I think. Hi, Chris. Just tuned in when you said you can stick those beads in. I can't even remember what I said. Julie, it's like sorting Lego on colours. It's very good for your mood, I think. I don't think that can be just me, because the girls really liked it as well. They were like, oh, can I help you sort? It's very satisfying. Lex, 2 kilos for me, 3 mixed kilo bags and some vintage lots. And of course, you sent me my little bag, thank you. Cheryl, I like to see myself as a curator to my shop, and it all goes. Yeah, so you and Lex have made much more of an effort with that. And I know that I've been more of I don't know who I hear talking about it in the US, but they talk about, oh, maybe it's Chris Daily Refinement saying, you know, you can look in somebody's shop when he was reviewing shops, and he could say it looks like a garage sale. Well, no, it's a garage sale, because it's all stuff, it's all random and doesn't really go. And I've definitely been like that for the past year and a bit. And in fact, there's still, I guess, I'm going to have a look at my shop. I know there's a lot of jewelry, but there's also the craft stuff, which I really like doing as well. But it is, yeah, I mean, the clothes are kind of disappearing. I still like doing ties, you know, waistcoats. The odd thing, if it appeals to me, and I'm not going to be stupid, I picked up a couple of Levi's shirts the other week. One of those did go on auction, actually. But I guess there's not a particular, I'm not particularly like, it's got to be vintage, although I like a bit of vintage. Waffling crap here. I guess I haven't particularly looked at my shop as an overview. And however, this is the first time with the jewelry lots, with jewelry, that people have been buying 2 or 3 bits at a time. And that's new for me. I know some other people would sell clothes and they'd sell like a bunch together, and I didn't used to do that. And so what I did was actually ended up going free shipping apart from the lots on all my necklaces and stuff, because I get people buying 3 or 4 necklaces. So I'm like, great, all in one package. Bianca, I'm fine today. Only way behind with work. My death piles are growing everywhere. Can't get them out faster than new stuff is coming in. Ooh. Have you got a good source there, Bianca? This is the thing, isn't it? Sourcing, finding the new stuff, like sorting the stuff. So, oh gosh, that's lovely, isn't it? I'll put that there. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? I'll put that there. But then it's actually getting it on, isn't it? And you just want to keep finding the stuff to go, oh, that's lovely, I'll put it there, rather than actually doing the boring listing. Right, see you later, Mel. I'm going in a sec anyway. Unexpected niceness. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was. Thank you. I was an unexpected niceness that's broken up technical website nonsense. I've been trying to. Oh, God, live. Do you have to? That's not fun. Indy, £350 of items listed between me and Mr. Indy today. What was that? 300 at Mr. and 15 you while you were researching next year's holiday plans. Yeah, that's me done today. He's still working. Yeah, keep him at it. Treasure Pirate Heather, mine's pretty random as a shop goes, but not a problem as people tend to search for item rather than shop. Well, yeah, exactly. Which is why I think this is the first time I've experienced people buying multiple items together. This is new for me. But also, Heather, I think when you've got a good eye for, I mean, you know, brands and high-end labels that a lot of us would not have even heard of. And I think you've got a bit of repeat custom, haven't you? Like, yeah, I don't know how many like you get if people buy more than one thing at the same time, but if somebody stumbles upon your shop and they're into the kind of label that you've got, then they might have a look around, I reckon, because it's all quite high end. I'd say, you know, it's quite quality, your shop, I'd say. Bianca, yeah, I know I should stop buying too, but it's so much fun going out picking. It's also the main reason to come out of the home. Yeah. hard to choose not to go. It is tricky. Yeah, I did show you around in this room the other week. I have been working on getting it all away because it is depressing when it's all around your ear rolls. But actually, when you are working at home, then yeah, it is a bit sad. But actually, if you haven't made any plans, then it's like you're out in the real world with company again, aren't you, if you go outsourcing? Heather, very rarely one buys more than one item, but I guess people pop in for the unusual items. Yeah, so you've been bringing in a bit of ceramics as well, haven't you? Which is lovely. Yeah, so I agree. I think most of the time people, well, I don't know with Cheryl and Lex how much repeat customers they've got or how much people buy a few bits at the same time. But yeah, generally in eBay, I think people search for what they're after and stuff comes up. But yeah, this is first for me with the jewellery. Oh, there you go, Lex. I've got quite a few multiple purchase and repeat custom too. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if that's the jewellery or because they like your shop. I guess that's where market research comes into, isn't it? But then also, I bet you enjoy, and I bet Cheryl enjoys saying, this is my shop. I bet you feel proud of it. You're like, I'm proud of my shop and I like curating it. 7% is repeat custom. I'll have to have a look. In fact, my lady that's, oh my God, she's bought so many necklaces from me. I was starting to worry that I was feeding some kind of shopping addiction. She was buying so many necklaces and giving me such good feedback. But then I thought, well, hang on, these are secondhand necklaces. If she's paying a tenner a time, then it's not going to make a bankrupt. But I'm starting to worry. Right, I'm going anyway. 3 o'clock. Thank you, 41 people for joining me. And I got it so stilted. I was going to say, oh, and if you enjoyed this, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell and the thumbs up if you want to. Lex, I have a colour scheme, damn it. Oh, Chris, I'm going to start selling young plants when it gets to spring. Oh, that's interesting. Bye, Kirsten. Bye, everybody. Bye, Stephanie. Have a good evening, everybody. And I don't know when I'll be back at some point. Right, end, yes. Yes.